In today's 1 to 400 scale model review airport video, I will be revealing possibly the best new model of 2025. Yes, you heard that correctly. The best new model of 2025. This NG model's Delta Airlines Airbus A350-1000 is a sure, stunning model, and I would highly recommend you guys pick up the model. So without further ado, let's begin today's video of this Delta Airlines Airbus A350-1000 by NG Models. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. And yo, welcome to today's video. This is Hawaiian Air 2121. Today we have this absolutely gorgeous NG Models Airbus A350-1000 Delta Airlines. Now this is a fantasy model that I did pick up yesterday, and it's a fantastic model. In this mini video, I am going to review this wonderful 1 to 400 scale Delta Airlines Airbus A350-1000 by NG Models. So without further ado, let's begin today's video. Here we go. And to start us off for today's video, over here we have the NG Models Delta Airlines Airbus A350-1000. Mine's my scissors as a pointer. But over here is the box itself. Now the box itself is a wonderful box. I think NG Models is slowly taking off their NG over here. Usually it says NG over here, but they're slowly taking it off. I kind of like it. Makes it a little more exclusive. Over here we have the Delta Airlines titles keep climbing, Airbus A350-1000 titles, and the computer generated image of the model. And this is just a little window pane view of the aircraft itself in the back hand corner of the box. Over here it says 1 to 400 scale collectible die-cast model, and that's pretty much it about the box. One thing to note about this model is that it is worth 22 points. Yes, you heard that correctly, 22 points. So if you do want to exchange this model for points on the customer reward program off of NG Models, it's worth a whopping 22 points. So that's a lot of points that can buy you a model itself, and it's a gorgeous model indeed. So let's review today's model. Alrighty, so over here this is Delta Airlines Airbus A350-1000 by NG Models, and this is a stunning model. To start us off, we have the Delta Airlines titles right over here, the Delta icon right over here, SkyTeam logo right over here, and you have the L1 boarding door. We also have, I think, actually all the awards that Delta's won should be over here, so this here L1 boarding door. We also have the raccoon mask over here, and then we have the L2 boarding door, your first antenna right over here. Second antenna is on the bottom of this aircraft on the belly hand on the side. One thing to note is that NG Models does include belly antennas on their models, so that's very nice to see, unlike Gemini Jets. Shade at Gemini Jets, if you will.
Did somebody say boom?
And then we have these beautiful Rolls-Royce engines right over here. One thing that I love about NG Models is the fact that these wheels roll perfectly. I mean, look at this. This is sexy.
Nice.
And And they did incorporate the new wheel design of this aircraft that we'll see in a little bit of this video, that the wheels do stay down almost like it is taking off. This thing is a sexy, sexy aircraft, I have to admit. You have the beautiful winglets of the A350 that has the Delta Airlines icon near the tail of the aircraft that matches the winglets of this aircraft. Our second antenna is right over here, and then we have, moving along, our Wi-Fi SATCOM box right over here. Now, the one thing about this aircraft is that it is a fantasy model.
Say what?
So Delta Airlines did order their Airbus A350-1000 order, and that will be in the year 2026. But because this is fantasy and no Delta Airlines Airbus A350-1000 is out yet, there is no registration of this model. So you just have the American flag, as Delta Airlines is an American carrier. Unfortunately, there is no registration to this aircraft. So if you really want a true to scale, realistic aircraft, this is not out yet. But nonetheless, this is a fantastic model, and I do believe that it will be worth something one day, considering this is fantasy. I've seen that it's kind of selling out everywhere, so that is good to know that it's selling out. Moving along to some additional detail of this aircraft, as I mentioned earlier, the wheels roll perfectly. There is no friction. They roll perfectly. This is smooth as it can be with this model. And it's a gorgeous, gorgeous livery, I have to admit. We have the raccoon mask on the Airbus A350-1000 right over here. This, believe it or not, is my first Airbus A350-1000 by NG Models. It does not disappoint. I have one other A350-1000 British Airways by Gemini Jets, and actually another one by
2,000 years later.
By, if I can remember the name, it's going to be Aviation 400, but this does compete to the title. The raccoon mask is perfect. We also have on this aircraft, the wheels roll perfectly. We have metal horizontal stabilizer, something Gemini just does not live to see these days. These are metal, which is very, very nice. And I have to admit, this is a wonderful, wonderful model. Everything about it is perfect. Let's take a look at these engines right now. And we can really, wow. We can see the fan blade inside. We can also see that this is a kind of a new dimensional, so you can see the outside of the fan blade. And this is a phenomenal, phenomenal model. NG Models, you delivered on this aircraft. I am so happy I have this, and I believe this will be worth something one day, considering that this is a fantasy release aircraft. So over here is a better view of the belly of this aircraft, and as we can see, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous model. We have two belly antennas, one near the front hand of the aircraft and one near the rear end of the aircraft. And one thing that I really love to see of these wheels roll perfectly. There is nothing wrong with the wheels, and they also have the new design that kind of like, if you kind of like realistic take off the aircraft, they will stick to the ground. But the main feature why I wanted to show this aircraft near the belly hand is because you can see the new Delta belly on the title. This belly over here, you can see that it does say Delta right over here, and that is a gorgeous, gorgeous aspect to this plane. If I have to rate this, it's a 10 out of 10. Everything about this aircraft is perfect. This could be, in my opinion, one of the best new models of 2025. The reason why I say that is because the wheels roll perfectly, the coloring is spot on, the engines are super, super realistic. I love to see that you can kind of like see, you know, right through these engines, and it looks perfect. The box design is wonderful. The model came in perfect condition, and I love to see the Delta belly hand on the belly of this aircraft. Some other details to note, if I could say. Nonetheless, the model is just perfect. I would recommend buying this model in a heartbeat. As I did mention earlier in this video, it's being sold out everywhere, and this actually was on the exchange. This year, believe it or not, I think it was worth 90 points, but I did miss that, so I'm going to buy this at Executive Display Desktop Models, doing business as Newark Airlines show. So this model was worth around $70, and I think it's selling out in a lot of spots. It's going up in value on eBay, and I do believe this will be worth something one day, considering that it is a fantasy release. I really like the model a lot. Please let me know what you think about the model in the comments below. Everything about the model is gorgeous. I really like the wing flap design too, and I love NG's A350-1000. I do believe this could be the best A350-1000 on the market right now, considering it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, this model. Please let me know what you think about the model in the comments below. And news about the channel is that if you did notice, this is a new board that I kind of got, so I will be doing some more model reviews lately. If you haven't checked out London Heathrow, I would highly suggest you do so. I worked very hard in the video, and I would like to know what your comments are on that video. This is Hawaiian Air 2121 signing off, encouraging you to buy this model. As I always say in the videos, have a good one.